You're allowed to burn from 6 to 12, Friday and Saturday, 12 to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Under no circumstances except listed below shall burning as defined herein be permitted Monday through Thursday between the hours of 12 a.m. and 6 p.m. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Just make it 12 be done. That's up to you. We know we went to court for one case and we lost it
Because the officer didn't have the ordinance there to show you.
no, I don't think you blame it on the officer.
I don't know. Do you,
I'd like to make a motion for property tax.
second?
I'll make a motion to advertise.
She said.
She made the motion, I'll second it.
A motion on the floor to advertise and accept the amendment to the burning ordinance. All those in favor? Yes. Okay. Any other unfinished business?
I don't know if this is considered under unfinished, but I guess it would be. I'd like to make a motion that we purchase that refrigerator
Well, we'll do that in a minute.
under new business.
Yeah,
We brought it up before, though.
Yeah, I was just getting ready, new business, that's the first thing I was gonna bring up, about the refrigerator.
What about the fence, the street hockey? The netting?
I go
Is that-
up. Well, here somewhere. A resident that's willing to help.
Which is Fred Neal?
Yes. Here.
I have it here also.
Well, let's get this refrigerator situation first.
You want to go ahead and do that now then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I
in
make a
new
motion that we let Jim, or he can let Carly know to go ahead and order the refrigerator.
I'll get it and she can reimburse me.
Do you have it toward the tax?
There's no tax on it.
Okay. I make a motion that Jim goes ahead and purchases the refrigerator for the police department. 100, whatever.
179.99.
Second?
Second.
Eddie beat you to
Hey,
it. Eddie beat you to it.
That's all right.
Jim, or Eddie seconded. Motion on the floor for Mayor Sabisky to purchase a small walking refrigerator for the purpose of keeping blood samples, et cetera, in for $179.99. All those in favor? Unanimous. Okay, before we go on to the opening of paving bids, we received this, well, Carly received this from my, I don't know if does he still live for Neil still in West Virginia?
No, live in Port City.
Anyhow, I'll read it. I saw the Leader Times article about the problems with the street hockey court. I think the idea of putting a net overhead is a great solution, but the article hinted that money might be an obstacle to pursuing that. If council is interested in a net, I think there will be some willingness from community members, myself included, of course, to help pay and even install net if needed. I'd be happy to make that happen if needed. Please pass this on to whoever may be interested and let me know if I can help.
We need to contact him, and I've had other interest.
You probably know better than I do.
We even had people make comments about even asking some of the baseball and softball teams if they have old batting cages that would help to put up. We'll look into that.
Did you get a hold of Fred? You know? I know. I haven't seen him.
I'm sure if I see him, I will know. I just can't picture.
Tell him that you were interested in taking him up into his office. All right. Paving bids. Before you open this, what all is in there material for Nixon Avenue too?
That's all in there.
You want to get 2 bids?
Yeah. 2 bids.
That's the
Yes, yes, which one?
First bid is from Russell Standard Corporation, Mars, PA. Just trying to see if they're available. Their bid is $60,159.
60?
Yeah.
No, they have a separate bid in there for next one. It should be.
This special provision needed for the 12-inch combination pipe on the street
Yeah.
shall consist of saw cutting in the existing bed.
That was supposed to be good. It was stated to be good. I will second that.
Let's see.
Because you're gonna walk through on that and all those.
Two separate bids. Two separate
Yeah,
bids.
it's really 3 separate bids, Cleveland 1 and 2 and Nixon.
There is a bid bond.
One and two.
So that's 60,000 and all.
You have these different phases.
Henry, what's Cleveland 1 and 2?
100 block and 300 block.
100
I
and
was
300.
wondering if
Yeah.
the subtotal that was down at the
And we're
bottom.
looking like, the reason why we're doing it separately to see what we would be able to do. We knew they were gonna be expensive, so we're trying to do a project in steps if we have to.
Well, the 60,000.
It's everything.
What's the breakdown?
That's,
Oh, they didn't break it down.
they didn't break it
Didn't
down.
break it down.
Yeah, there's option 1, option 2,
Yeah,
option
just
3.
different phases.
Okay,
Option 1 is
Second bid is from Hager Paving Incorporated out of Strattonville, PA. Their bid is $40,954.
And that's for all 3.
Yeah, that's the subtotal. They have a bid bond as well.
I don't understand.
so we're done.
You have it. I think. There's
So, according to what I had figured, Hager's bid's 40,000.
40,000.
That's for everything, correct?
Yeah,
That's for Cleveland and Nixon.
yeah, 2 phases of Cleveland and one of Nixon.
So we got a $15,000 grant from the county for
As
Nixon.
far as I can tell on Hager's here, phase 3 is at least one, so that may be Nixon, but I gotta find it in here.
Well, what I'm looking at is the total bid's $40,954.
Yeah,
We got a $15,000 grant from the county for Nixon Avenue.
we have approximately 28,000 in the fuel.
Is that all we have left?
That's all we have, that's it.
Last council meeting was 30-some thousand.
Taking 10,000 out of that to the salt for next year.
Oh, okay. So what'd you say, 28?
Around 28,000.
So the $40,954 bid from Hager paving, minus the $15,000 grant, we'd have to use $25,954 in liquid fuels money to do all the paving that we're going to do.
Out of that leaves us nothing to do with any major sewer line repair.
Unless we can only do one street.
Did one street in Nixon.
Yeah, let's do Nixon on one street.
Well, let me ask the council this.
Here's
What's your estimate as far as what you think we'd be spending on storm sewers and storm
I'm going
drains?
to sit down, second go through.
What I'm looking at, I think that even though we're going to complete the liquid fuels money, down to, we're going to be maybe a couple thousand, few $1,000s left in it. We need money, well, we actually already got salt paid for next year. Correct?
We don't have to pay,
Well, I
our
mean-
liquid fuel money would take $10,000.
$10,000.
And then that leaves us the remainder of liquid fuels to go ahead and do streets. So we're figuring around $29,000 or so to do streets.
Well, actually, it'd be $25,954. But I don't want to cut ourselves short when winter comes and not have the money in the liquid fuels to, we could have a mild winter, we could have a bad, and I just want to have a backup there.
I'll say why, I don't want to,
I don't know, we did save a lot of money by what we did this winter with the Board of Employees. If you have something we'd have to sit down and figure out, but I'm sure we did save a pile of money there. Personally, myself, I'd like to see all the payment.
well, so that we're just not going to be able to do it.
I mean, the
Do
money
they have
has,
it broken down on the cost of doing Nixon only?
yeah,
Well, that's why we're going to go through this to see what's there, phase 1, 2, and 3. What are they talking about, 1, 2, and 3? Seeing the one that's the least amount, I would say is Nixon. It's 13,000 out of the 15,000. Then the other ones are, what are they, 18,000, 20,000? Or whatever they are to do the other
So
two
they didn't
streets.
break down what each phase was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
What-
did.
Phase one, this is for the Hager bid.
Or Hager, yes.
Phase one's $11,187.
and phase 1 is what?
And which,
It doesn't,
That's why we have.
that's what I'm saying, he didn't specify which street. So what's phase 2 then,
17,201,
and phase 3?
12,566.
And I would say that one would be Nixon, just off the top of my head.
What was the first one, 11,000?
Yeah, 12,187.
We're at between 20-some thousand already, 28,000. just hold off on accepting these bids until we make a phone call to them and what they're stating phase 1, 2, and 3 is.
Yeah, we got, because the
And
Russell
they're
standard,
both the same way, 1, 2, and
We
3
need to
phases.
just make another.
Need a definition of what they are.
the Russell
Have
standard, I
another
didn't
meeting
understand
next
at
week.
all. I can't figure it out.
Continue this meeting,
No,
so we can, you don't wanna put off two.
We have, as long as we get it in here in June.
Well, okay, for Cleveland Street to Central Avenue to Northern is $20,040 versus standard.
Say that again?
From Cleveland Street to Central to Northern Avenue is $20,040.
we're not mixing.
Well, wait here, then,
It's gonna be roughly 25. It's
and then from Cleveland Street to Southern First Avenue,
2, 3, 4.
it's $15,860.
These two are separate, that's phase 2 and 3.
60,
Phase 2,
15,860.
phase 3.
Yeah, 15,860.
I believe that's the
Southern and what?
Which one's
the
the
first one.
The first.
When did that get included?
Well, that's,
That's 300 bucks.
yeah, that's 300 bucks.
That's these
That's,
four.
that's not the day.
Just passing
The
those
middle one
streets.
didn't get done.
Yeah.
It's 100
inlets.
Yeah,
and 300.
okay. Then,
Wait a minute. I thought we were doing Cleveland Street out.
Yeah, that's it, that's the
He's
one.
just saying from the street to this street.
Yeah,
From Southern Avenue
then these two here.
to
first.
First Avenue. Okay, I got you now.
Okay,
Yeah, like Cleveland,
Cleveland.
from
now,
Southern to First.
for the, all the pipes, okay, the inlets, or, yeah, they have this all broke down, like one's 5,350.
17,000.
For option one, or whatever, the price one,
One was
approximately 2. Then there's another one, 12-inch pipe for 40. We're saying there's 40, I don't think that's 40 feet or what, 40. But that's $5,600.
Well,
And then there's
All right.
a 12-inch combination pipe installed.
yeah, I agree.
70, but that, it all comes out to $24,259, and that's must.
We can afford to table this next meeting?
Yeah.
And that must be for next.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay. And we'll table this,
Yeah.
table this to next meeting.
What is it, Texan?
It's $24,259 for next.
These bids are good for us.
See those all broke down.
That's all with Russell, right?
This. Yeah, these are two here. These are
Yeah.
Cleveland. This is,
And that rest is all for.
Well, what I'd like to do is table this to next meeting, and if you could, Paul, since you're on the finance committee, you know, Nancy, just look in, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to do, see how much money we did save by going to the winter schedule that we did. We might have saved enough money that we could use some of that money to do this full paving job
still better
instead of just doing part.
overall.
What was spent last year, it's all which one of you guys
Henry, do you know how much was spent last year on salt?
No, I have asked for a total tabulation, I haven't got it yet.
All right, and so we'll table that to next meeting, and we can find out the information we need. And Paul and the finance committee, Cliff and Nancy can go through the records and see how much we saved by the winter schedule, and maybe that'll give us enough to do the whole paving job. Hey, all right, I got the final payment request here from Xfinity Crane for $2,380. It's to be paid from the general fund. I need a motion to, for the final payment, $2,380 documents is included and be paid for by the general fund.
Make a motion.
Henry?
Why is this been lingering?
Because the papers got lost in the shuffle. Period.
On their part, they didn't send it to us?
On everybody's fault. He said papers were sent out, somebody said they didn't get them, the other party said they got them, this
And
party
this
didn't.
is legitimate? Something that we
Yes,
owe them?
I've gone through the whole circuit, running around trying to chase this down with Carly. And then we come up with this amount of money. We got the verification of the last check that was paid to them, and a reciprocation of a receipt, and this is where we're at.
And you're satisfied with
Yes.
everything that they've done, that we don't need to?
Yeah, because they originally were trying to say we owed 6,000.
So,
Then, I think I was always heard Mike.
I thought we had a final bill to them already.
Infinity
All right.
Crane paper.
Got a motion on the floor to pay, I guess it would be the final bill to Infinity Cranes for $2,389.
What I'm saying is, I thought we had a final bill to them already. Like, I thought that we gave them.
They never submitted their closeout documents, so until now.
Till now.
Okay.
Motion by Henry to pay the $2,380.
Get rid of them.
Second. All those in favor?
All right.
Eddie?
Yeah.
All. Unanimous. Okay.
Mhm.
I have a lease here. I know you talked to the copier, Carly about it. Let's see.
Oh, for the fax machine.
Yeah, copier or whatever it is.
You saving us money by doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, the current machine is 7 years old.
Yeah.
The contract is expired and we've been paying $57.35 a month plus usage charge of 0.0157. The new lease payment will be $53.37 a month plus usage charge of 0.0129. So it's actually roughly $4 a month cheaper, and the usage fee is, I guess, 0.0, about 30 cents, 20-some cents, whatever, I figure it's cheaper. So I need a motion to accept the agreement, lease agreement with
I will make that motion.
Xerox.
To accept the Xerox and lower cost.
Second.
I'll second.
Nancy, second. All those in favor?
I've got a question.
Oh, question?
How often is that Xerox machine used? Just for what we have tonight? Is it worth expending money to get a new one?
I really think the copier.
Well, we're not actually getting a new one. I mean, we're
Well, that's what
getting,
she's asking for a new one.
not a new machine, just a lease agreement. We leased the machine. And it was, we were paying,
Yeah, I know what we're paying.
What Henry's asking is it something that we need,
Yeah,
having a Xerox machine in general?
I
think
said
so,
yes, I would say yes.
May I ask one question, please? Do you do at least 300 copies a month?
I don't know how many cars.
Because honestly, I bought a brand new HP, and I pay $10 a month, and they mail me an ink cartridge every month, and that was $200 for the machine, and it's an office machine. I would just like to, introduce that to you and let you know that I think it's something way cheaper, unless you guys are doing more than 300 copies a month.
I don't know how many she does a month.
primarily it's just the board meeting here.
I
I know Rick doesn't use it. I don't use it.
Does our police officers use it? I mean, I'm sure they print.
We have our own, they print
They
we find out. All right, any other new business? This time, take a short executive session concerning, legal matters.